What is up, my friends? The weekend is here and the Reds are one day away from hopefully being crowned Premier League champions. Arne Slot and the boys just need a mere point tomorrow at Anfield against Spurs to secure league title number 2. But that hasn't stopped Darwin Nunez acting like the petulant little brat that he has throughout the season. I'm going to give you my take on Darwin's latest outbursts, what that means for tomorrow, and of course, what should happen with him in the summer. That and lots more to come over the next few minutes, but we want to know your thoughts on this subject, so let us know in the comment section. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button. We have two massive end of season shows coming up, ladies and gentlemen. The one on the left, the title celebration party, let me tell you a little bit about that. It will be at the Hot Water Comedy Club Blackstock Market in Liverpool, final day of the season. The doors to that event open 11:30 a.m. The first 500 people through the door get a free pint of Madry courtesy of the venue. Our show will be on 7:30 that night in the theatre, but throughout the day they're going to have a screening of the game, lots of fun, a chance to have a picture taken with a replica Premier League trophy and a few other interesting bits and pieces. So we hope you can make it to that one, but if you can't, don't worry. 3 days later, we are back at the same venue for the official Anfield Agenda end of season party. Myself, Connor, Chris, Jack and Steve together for one night only, celebrating the Reds' triumph, looking ahead to the summer transfer window, and of course having some fun on the night. Just quickly again, you can get your tickets to either of those events, priced at just £20 with the QR code on the screen, and a reminder as well, they are both all ages events. You can get further details as well on the Hot Water Comedy Club website, and thank you to those of you who've got tickets so far. Right, Darwin Nunez. Now look, this is really starting to boil my blood even more. Many Liverpool fans have given Darwin Nunez chance after chance after chance. And I would put myself in that bracket until earlier on this season. Yes, I've had outbursts against them before. But today took the bicky for me, because the day before the biggest game of the season at Anfield, where Arne Slot and his teammates, as well as all the Liverpool fans, could get to celebrate being crowned Premier League champions, this petulant little man-child has come out with this. He was obviously alluding to the situation reported in Portugal about Liverpool having to pay another 5 million if he makes one more appearance this season. And he said, "No wonder I didn't play more, because the last game I started in the Premier League went well, and suddenly ... Once again, alluding to the fact that that's the reason he's not being played. Let me tell you, Darwin, on behalf of many Liverpool fans, the reason you're not being played, my friend, is because you have been absolutely dire and been a massive letdown to a set of fans that have been behind you all the way. The travelling cop has always sung Darwin's name. Every time he's in Anfield, he's backed, and online as well by many Liverpool fans. But what does he do? Does he embrace that? No. He throws it back in their face. Darwin Nunez didn't go over to clap the travelling cop in a game recently where everybody else did. He sulked off down the tunnel. Darwin Nunez has been nothing but a disappointment since he's come to Liverpool Football Club. But rather than take that on the chin or ask himself why he has been such a disappointment, it's a lot easier to blame everybody else. And that is all this man seems to do. He spoke about resilience previously. He doesn't seem to have any. All he has is a petulant attitude that is undermining one of the biggest days of the season coming up. Let me be really frank about this. We all wanted Darwin Nunez to succeed. Every single one of us. And even at times where he was being mocked relentlessly by other clubs' fans, Liverpool fans in the main stayed positive, stayed behind Darwin and wished him well. This is a disgrace. It is nothing short of a disgrace. And I had to be very careful with the wording that I chose in this video, because if I gave you what I would say to my friends, I would get myself into a lot of trouble. Darwin Nunez has shown nothing but disrespect to his teammates, to the club, to the fan base, and to the occasion that will be tomorrow. This football club hasn't had a chance to properly celebrate a league title with its fans for over 30 years. The season that we won it was COVID, and we all know that everybody couldn't celebrate there. The Premier League in Liverpool did as good a job as they could, but ultimately everybody is excited for tomorrow. But what does Darwin and his camp go and do? Again, show their petulance and make it all about him and how harshly he's been treated. The sooner the better this clown leaves Liverpool Football Club. I tell you what, I won't lose a second sleep over it, because this is absolutely unacceptable. The day before such a massive event. Imagine you're one of his teammates reading this. And here's the real kicker. And here's the part that really boils my blood. He's such a coward that he took it down. If that's your feelings, if that's what you're thinking, stand over what you're saying. Don't do what others do, which is quickly take it down and run away like a child. Then changing your profile picture so you lose the blue tick to make it look like it wasn't a real screenshot. These are all the things that Darwin and his team are seemingly willing to do to try and cover up from. It is just very, very clear. The lad just doesn't have it upstairs. The lad just doesn't have the calmness personified to do what he needs to do. He is an absolute joke. And I'm fed up trying to pussyfoot around this situation. He would have just gone out the door, exit quietly if he had just let this go. Liverpool would have sold him in the summer, recouped as much money as they could, and moved on from there. But no, the day before, the biggest day that this club has had for a very, very long time, Darwin Nunez needs to make it all about himself. I hope that Arne Slot tells him to stay home tomorrow. I hope that Arne Slot and his teammates don't want him anywhere near that ground, because he doesn't deserve to be. That is absolutely shocking. It is massively disrespectful, and it's undermining the manager more than anything. Arne Slot made it very, very clear in his press conference on Friday that one, it wasn't the reason that he wasn't playing Darwin, and two, he didn't even know about the 5 million quid because nobody said it to him. So if Darwin needed one more appearance for that 5 million to be triggered to Benfica, well, the reason he wasn't getting picked was nothing to do with that. It was because he's been totally crap. Nothing other than that. Totally crap. So Darwin, on behalf of many Liverpool fans, because of course I don't claim to speak for an entire fan base, stay at home tomorrow, fella, or at least put a hood up or something, because you don't deserve to be in there with the adulation the rest of the team are getting, because you've made it all about you once again, undermining a tremendous achievement from Arne Slot's first year as Liverpool head coach, following on from Jurgen Klopp. A day that should have been all about celebration has once again been dragged down a bit because Darwin hasn't got it within him to just keep his mouth shut. Ironic coming from me, I know, but I tell you what, I've had support over the years, but nowhere near as much as this man has had from Liverpool fans. They have backed him to the last, as they do. That's why they're the greatest fans on the planet. And he needs to show them more respect. An apology should have been forthcoming, not pretending like nothing happened, not trying to change profile pictures and putting up a post with him and Alexis McAllister saying good morning. Absolutely cowardly from a man who was nothing but a petulant man-child. So that's my take on it, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I haven't held back. And yes, I've been strong and firm, because I believe this football club deserves more respect. I believe his teammates, our manager, those who have brought him to the club, and most importantly, the fans, deserve more respect. Over to you guys now to let me know what you think, but I'm very firm on this one. I can't wait for the door to hit this lad on the backside on the way out, because I'm quite simply fed up of his nonsense. We'll talk soon, my friends. Tomorrow, 3:15, we're going to lift that title. We're going to start the watch along then. We'll have a news video out later on this evening as well, but until then, let me know your thoughts on this one. Much love. Bye-bye.